Hey, welcome to the Beers Jack of Barbecue. Check out the Tri Tip we did on the Rec Tec 590. Hey, I'm Craig. You know Jack. Guy does all the camera work. Today got the Rec Tec 590 fired up. Got a Tri Tip. So almost feel like I live in the West. We have a local Weis that actually is carrying Tri Tip. One of our supporters lives about an hour away from us. I've never met him yet, but we kind of messaged back and forth about some different things at times. He found Tri Tip at the local Weis where he lives. So went to there. It's not marked if it's, it's definitely not prime. I know that already, but I think it's either choice or select, but nothing's really marked on it. But it's a vacuum packed, cryo packed, so they look pretty nice. Looks the same, have some marble in here. I coated it just a few hours ago with Pit Patriot's all-purpose seasoning. This is becoming my go-to for almost anything beef. I do like all the others, just so much balance. Fridge smells fantastic while this is sitting in there. So coated pretty good. Gonna do it in the Rec Tec, and I have it running about 250 till it gets to about probably 110, 115. And then I'm gonna fire it up a little hotter. Might even put the grill grates on there actually to sear it off a little bit at the end. So that's gonna be it today. See you on the Rec Tec. All right, gonna throw the Tri Tip on. Like I said, I got this running at 250. I did put the grill grates in there, which I was planning to do before. I just, when we started this, I almost forgot about it. So just gonna start it there. Just gonna use my meter probe today, just to keep an eye on things. And like I said, we'll let it go to probably 80s, which are our typical standard thing. And we'll bring it back when we flip it. All right, we just hit close to 80, so we're gonna flip this around. That's it. Expect this usually takes about an hour. And like I said, then we'll crank the grill up and we'll let it sear off. So we're gonna let that go until it probably gets to about 110, 115, and I'll set the grill up for searing. All right, so we're just under like 112, 113, so I'm gonna pull it off now. And I have the grill, when I hit about 95, I turned it up to 350 just to get it moving. I'm gonna now turn it up to 550, get those grill grates nice and hot, and we'll sear it off. All right, we'll bring it back when we do the sear. All right, so the grill just passed 500, so we're gonna get this thing going. A little smoke from the tray I had underneath that has some collection on it. In fact, you can see it's wanting to catch fire, but we'll go with it anyway. I'll shut this down to get rid of that. All right, let's check it out. Yeah, that could take a little bit more searing there. That's all right. We'll close it down. All right, let's flip it again. Got a nice little sear to that thing. I think this will be our last flip. Yeah, it's looking good. I didn't mention it before, but I actually just brushed it with olive oil before I started the searing process, just to kind of help it along. And also make sure it don't stick. But those grill grates work perfect. All right, gonna pull it off. That should do it. Give it one more flip here. Yeah, it looks good. As always, cheers. Remember to drink the beer. Here we are, end of the cook, Tri Tip from Weis Markets. So like I said, it's not really marked for choice or select, But I want to thank Dave. Like I said, he's one of our followers that's been following us for a couple of years. We actually communicate back and forth on different things. He does a great job cooking himself, and he has a ton of grills as well. So it's kind of fun to see what he does, something on Instagram at times as well. But he's the one that found these tri-tips at Weis Markets, which is kind of, I'm not sure how big they are, but they're local to Pennsylvania here for sure. And called the one local to me, because Dave, like I said, lives about an hour away from me. We haven't never met, but one day we will. They had them, so I picked one up, hit it with some Pit Patriots all-purpose seasoning. Pretty heavy, because I know how much we like that rub. Cooked it on the Rec Tec, had it fired up at 250. Just let it go. It was close to an hour total time, but it was about 8 till it got to about 80. Flipped it till it got about 112. Pulled it off. Actually, I left the meter and it rose to about almost 120, and took the grill up above 500 with the grill grates on there to sear it. Did a minute aside. Actually rose a little bit above 125 where the probe was, but not too concerned because I know I didn't hit the direct center. So we should be a good medium rare to rare here in the middle of this. So the grain's running a couple different directions here. I'm going to kind of cut, it's kind of running this way, so I'm going to go in the middle with this for now. And we should have a good medium rare to almost rare on that side. So this piece is running across. So I'm going to just take a piece off the end here. See how this compares. We've only ever did tri-tip here twice before. And from one was a Wagyu and one was a Porter Road. So curious how this is going to be. Tell you what, got a decent crust in there. Different ones, like with a little leaner, don't crust is the same way as others. So still learning on some of these. Like I said, tri-tip is only my third time cooking a tri-tip. Definitely tasted that rub, but this has a good flavor. So I'm really happy with that. To find that we can have it that close to us, because typically it's not anywhere we can typically find it here on the East Coast. Typically in the West, it's real prevalent. They find it everywhere. Starting to see it more now, so hopefully we're going to see some different cuts, and even maybe Costco will carry some prime tri-tip. That'd be pretty cool. So again, thanks Dave, and hopefully you like what you're seeing. Subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, get notifications, and we'll see you next time.